welcoming words. God gives me everything I need. So welcome to Unity of London. Welcome to all our Unity members. Welcome to all of the people who are coming to us on Zoom from many places. And for those of you who may be listening to this not on Sunday this morning, but later on during the week, we bless you and we are glad that you are here. So welcome everyone. So we're going to, if I invite you to repeat our Unity of London vision, a world powerfully transformed through the growing movement of shared spiritual awakening. And so today, just before I go into prayer, I'm just going to read a little poem here. It's from an Irish wanderer. And the title of this poem is called Rise and Shine. Rub your eyes and smile knowing that the day will be good. Let the wind brush your hair and touch your skin softly. Let the sun warm your body and lift the darkness of the night. Let the earth beneath your feet steady your step and give you strength and ready you for many dances. Listen to the voices singing within you, your own beat, laughing at nothing and everything. Let tears flow if they come, and taste the salt, and believe in how you feel. Let yourself trust in love and bring you home. So as we go into prayer, I invite you to close your eyes if you feel comfortable. And as we come together today on this beautiful summer day, we are grateful for the opportunity to spend this time with our Unity community. We bless everyone attending all spiritual gatherings, knowing that there are many paths to the one God. And this month, we hold in prayer Unity of Vancouver, and our own Unity of London is being held in prayer by other Unity churches in Canada. So we're grateful for that. We lift up anyone who is experiencing any challenges, trusting that the highest and best is unfolding for them right now. So just bring to mind, and if you like, speak the names of those that you would like to hold in prayer into this space now. And so we bless all of those people and we just lift them up. And this week, we are celebrating a momentous day in our lives, a day for us to celebrate and be happy any way that we can do so safely. This week, July 1st, is Canada Day, the 153rd anniversary of our country coming into Confederation. So I think with everything that is going on in the world right now, we are all especially grateful to live in this country, to be able to speak and say what is on our hearts to say, to be able to celebrate freely our religion, our beliefs with our family and friends, to know that the way that we have set up this country, that the government has our backs. And although we may complain about the weather and that it's too cold in the winter and goodness knows it's too warm in the summer, that we are truly grateful to live, as many other countries agree, in one of the best countries in the world. So we are grateful for that. And as we move into Pauline's talk today on God is my source, we are grateful that knowing that we live in this country, that we have so much to be grateful for, and that we move along with ease and grace, moving forward in our lives. And so it is, and so we let it be. Amen.
And good morning, and now I will read from the Daily Word. I am positive in all my thoughts and actions. It is easy to feel overwhelmed by what seems like a never-ending stream of distressing news. When people around me are caught up in fearful, anxious, or agitated states, I remain determined to not be swept up in negativity. I choose instead to take a stand and focus on the positive. My first step is to surround myself with other positive people. With their support, I find it easier to stay positive. I keep my thoughts and actions optimistic as I encourage others to do the same. I believe blessings are everywhere, and good can come out of all things. Even if an event seems troubling, I am grateful for the seeds of good it holds. My positivity is infectious as I share words of truth with everyone I meet. And from Job 8:19, see, these are their happy ways, and out of the earth still others will spring. It is my pleasure to introduce Pauline Duncan Thrasher as our speaker this morning. Pauline is a member of our spiritual leadership team and is diligently working to qualify as a licensed Unity teacher. And for that, we thank you, Pauline. It will be a real boost to our community. Pauline has been a prayer chaplain since 2012, is a former board member and past president of Unity of London, and is also a greeter. With her message today about achieving and maintaining calm, we welcome Pauline.
Okay. Okay. Gee.
Good morning, Pauline. Can I help you at all?
Yes, you can. Thank you.
Okay.
I'd like to see a few people in my slides.
Okay. So change change your view from speaker to gallery view, upper right-hand corner.
Okay. Now I can't see anything anymore on the top. Okay, so change to speaker view.
Well, you want to be in gallery view, so it should show speaker view when you're in gallery view. So whatever it says, click on it and it'll switch.
Okay. So I want speaker view. Sorry, everybody.
You want gallery view.
Okay. Now I want my slides.
Okay, so
I want to share screen, right?
correct. So click on share screen.
Yeah.
And then you should have an option of your window where you have your slideshow.
Okay. And then share.
There you go.
Thank you. Slideshow on beginning, from beginning.
Correct.
All right, here we go, everybody. And there's an example of team spirit in action. And because the theme today, as you can see, is achieving and maintaining calm. It's an opportunity for all of us to think about what calm means to us. What does calm mean to you? Does it mean a forest walk, a quiet beachside vista, time spent with loved ones, quiet time on your deck? You notice that the word quiet comes in quite often. And my husband had an interesting comment this morning that in our society, so often people fear quiet. COVID has forced us to be quiet, to be quieter. To me, the calm that this message is about is achieving an inner serene connectivity with God. Why is that so important? Well, we have choices. Without calm, we're like scurrying squirrels or ravaging wolves or mindless people. With calm, we live with purpose. We connect with our sense of divine power. With calm, we have the freedom to laugh, love, and lead lives that are fulfilling, inspiring, and creative. In those rare moments that we're able to feel calm, how can we keep that feeling? This is not about ignoring chaos and external disturbance. It is about finding ways to clear away the debris that disrupts our inner stillness. The hand holding the dove and the blue skies reminded me of a song that Ella Fitzgerald sang a long time ago. Don't worry, I'm not going to sing it. But the song goes, blue skies smiling at me. Nothing but blue skies do I see. Bluebirds singing a song. Nothing but bluebirds all day long. Never saw the sun shining so bright. Never saw things going so right. Noticing the days hurrying by. When you're in love, my, how they fly. Blue days, all of them gone. Nothing but blue skies from now on. And if you're thinking, oh, nice lyrics, wish it was really true. Well, it can be true. It can be true. In the course of my research, I came across a beautiful message in a little booklet by Dana Gatlin. You can see that it was written in 1948. That's a long, long time ago. And then I, just for fun, went on Google. And in 2019, a very hyped up singing group created the same title, God is the Answer, with very bright colors. So if you want to find something bright and vivid that says God is the Answer, go to YouTube. If you want to read Dana Gatlin's booklet, you need to go to unitynet.org. You can download, you can no longer purchase it. And I just took a few moments to pluck out what I thought was most pertinent for today's message. Dana Gatlin talks about the power of thought. She's a passionate writer. She's not listed with Charles and Myrtle Fillmore, but she wrote many, many articles for Unity. And this is what she said, for anybody who's listening who may feel lack of calm. And maybe we all feel that sometimes, right? One of our greatest blessings is that the mind can at any time change its thought. The mind can think only one thing at a time. And this is what she said: I gladly give up all the thoughts of weakness and defeat that have bound and hampered me. Make room for God. Every second of every day. And if we make room for God and we recognize the message that God said, the kingdom of God is within you. Seek and ye shall find. Knock and it shall be open to you. That is calm. That is finding calm. God's never failing presence, regardless of what may be happening in the world. And you may think, Pauline, that's just a blank slide. This is on purpose. Dear members of Unity and anybody else who may be watching, in the blankness, when you go into a meditation or a stillness, your thoughts may be pounding forth. They may be thoughts of dismay, discouragement, sadness, or upset. We get to be aware of those and turn them off and come back instead to recognizing divine presence within. Knowing that God is the always present indwelling mind. Knowing that to realize God, we must quiet our outer thoughts and enter into the stillness, peace, and harmony of spirit. My recent studying of meditation and recognizing the truth that within is always God, and it's just clearing away all those other thoughts, clearing them away, the way we clear away dust or clear away clutter. It's finding behind all the clamor in our heads, the quietness. And there are a lot of ways to get into that stillness. Music, nature, just sitting in your favorite chair, looking at a picture of someone you love, if they can't be there, recalling on purpose something that made you happy. Walking, swimming, floating, being still in your heart, just being. In her foreword to Eric Butterworth's book, Discover the Power Within You, Maya Angelou wrote, What I found to be so compelling in Butterworth's teachings is that the power of God, the essential spirit, is within each of us. We can ignore that, or we can draw upon it and decide to grow. And when we get mournful or sad, doing it again. We can think about Jesus. Eric Butterworth said that Jesus' greatest discovery was the divine dimension within all persons. Can you consider your divine dimension? Your divine dimension, says Eric Butterworth, is where we are an inlet and also an outlet to all there is in God. We can emphasize over and over again that the distinction between Jesus and us is not one of inherent spiritual capacity, but it's a difference in our demonstration of it. We're not trying to pull Jesus down to our level. We're showing that we can be lifted up to his level. How does being lifted up to Jesus' level feel? And what would it look like for you? I found these pictures of Jesus laughing, and they show that he had found a way as a person to connect with his divine spirit, and that showed. That showed every time he interacted with other people, with the fishermen, with the children, and he loved children. And he would say, "Let the little children come unto me," when his apostles tried to scurry them away and say, "Oh, they're noisy and disruptive." And most of us have found the joy in being around children and dancing with the women. On purpose, I did not put a picture of Jesus dying on the cross. We're all familiar with that. We're familiar that he suffered. Are we familiar with his exhibition of joy, his delight in life? To Jesus, God was not an object of worship, but a presence dealing within. A presence dealing, and when you think of that, how could you not be joy-filled? How could you not be happy and immersed in calm? But it's the thinking it. You are the presence of God at this point where you are. You are the presence of God at this point where you are. Is that not a calming thought? The Dalai Lama is one of my favorite modern day leaders, and he had a few things to say about calmness. Compassion, tolerance, forgiveness, and a sense of self-discipline are qualities that help us lead our daily lives with a calm mind. And you might, as I thought, oh, foo, oh, rats. You mean I can't just go into a little meditation and be calm forever? No, sorry. So let's just think about what he's saying. Compassion for others who feel all the frustration, the defeat, the suffering, the sadness that we sometimes feel. And guess what? Compassion for us too. When we are feeling defeated, in failure, scared, or lonely. Rather than saying, stop feeling scared, stop feeling lonely, stop feeling sad to ourselves, we can say, I feel compassion for myself right now. Right now, I am feeling sad or frustrated or lonely. I feel compassion at this moment. I tolerate this in me. And then the sense of self-discipline comes in. Do I want to stay in this thought, or do I want to return to the divine presence? Forgiveness for not only other people who may have hurt us on purpose or unwittingly, for our own past errors, our selfishness, our lack of care, but forgiveness for our own self. I'll say it again, forgiveness for our own self. Can you see that bringing you calm? Is that like the hose pushing away all the dust from your deck? And he had something else to say. And I didn't write it down, but I do want to share it. This is what else Dalai Lama had to say about calm. When we speak of a calm state of mind, we should not confuse that with an insensitive state of apathy. Have you ever done that? Have you ever seen someone so calm amidst all the turmoil and thought, oh, they just don't care? Easy for them to be calm. Being calm does not being spaced out or completely empty. That's not the meaning of calm. Peace of mind with a calm state of mind is rooted in affection and compassion. This kind of calm is sensitive and responsive to others. Compassion, tolerance, forgiveness, and a sense of self-discipline help us lead our daily lives with a calm mind. And for any of us who are over the age of 50, from Plato, he who is of a calm and happy nature will hardly feel the pressure of age. Not that we feel it anyway. This is from Timothy. For God has not given us a spirit of fear. God did not give us a spirit of fear. God gave us a spirit of power, of love, and of a sound mind. Achieving and maintaining calm is a lifelong journey. The benefits it yields are so many they cannot be said in one book or in one lifetime. We need only to think of the life of Jesus. Did everything go right? Was he saved from all suffering? Absolutely not. And yet, he was able to say to us, peace I give, my peace I leave. That, my dear friends, was inner calm. Achieving and maintaining calm is not just for ourselves. It's for those around us. It's not just to be selfish. On the contrary, it's learning to be selfless. It's learning to let the divine inner presence of light and love shine through. And it's way easier for it to shine through when it's calm than when it's turbulent. I could have showed you all kinds of slides and contrasts of big rocky seas. You don't need that. You know what that's like. There is no one listening who hasn't yearned for the inner serene connection with divine presence. Achieving and maintaining calm, making room for God, glorying in the divine presence. And now we will move into meditation. I think. In our time of meditation, I invite you to imagine the calmest place you've ever been, the calmest feeling you've ever felt, the most peace you've ever experienced. And in the midst of that calm and that peace, we breathe in life, love, understanding of divine indwelling spirit, acceptance that right now in our lives we have what we need within us. We are overflowing with divine life and light. Imagine yourself quietly sitting wherever you are, breathing in life, love, the calm, still, wondrous knowledge that you are overflowing with divine presence, with loving, light-filled, comforting source, always, always, always with you. And with that vision, that thought, that feeling, take a few moments and meditate on achieving and maintaining inner calm with God. As we prepare to leave our meditation, know that where you are, God is. Stay calm. And so it is, and so we let it be.
Well, thank you so much for that uplifting talk, Pauline. We really appreciate that. And just a reminder for you, for those of us in our congregation, that Unity of London is open and ready to receive your donations and your pledges and your tithes. And one of the ways that you can do that is by using the link Tithely. So as it says on the slide, the button is on the Unity of London website and in our weekly newsletter. So if you haven't signed up for Tithely yet, please take an opportunity to do that. And so we say the prayer of protection. The light of God surrounds me. The love of God enfolds me. The power of God protects me. The presence of God watches over me wherever I am. God is, and all is well. Yea, God.
With God as Creator, family are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth and let it begin with me.
And so as we go about our week, may we be reminded that calmness is within us, and it is as close as our breath, as close as the breath that God is breathing into us. And so if we can just remember when we are not feeling calm, just to breathe in, God is, and breathe out, I am. Have a great week, everyone.
There we go. That was great.
Okay.
Hi, Janet.
Hi. Thank you very much, Pauline.
Bye, everybody.
Thank
you, Pauline.
Have a good week.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you, you too.
Thank you.
Message, Pauline.
You're welcome.
Pauline, very good. Pauline, that was very good. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, whoever sang that. I don't know who you are,
It's
but
Chuck, I think.
Chuck, thank you, Chuck.
Oh,
It's
we
like
can't
the
hear
monkeying
Chuck.
up of
George.
the sliders. Hi, Scott.
Just want to say thank you for all your support.
Oh, thanks, dear Barb and George. Thank you.
Hugs,
Just a
Barb and
reminder,
George.
Hey,
we have a board
Grace.
meeting coming up at 11:30. So if the board could come back at that time, grab a bite to eat beforehand if you like.
You're not serving food?
Virtual snacks.
Yeah, right.
I put the virtual coffee on for you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Peggy.
Hey,
Treats
Chuck,
in the fellowship room.
unmute yourself and say hi, Chuck.
I saw his face.
Yeah, yeah, he's here, but it's just
Yeah,
there.
good
He's
morning,
unmuted.
everybody.
There.
Hi, Chuck.
So nice to see everybody.
Hi, Chuck.